Please, please, please come down now. Don't be scared, I only wanna help you down. Throw down the ladder, I'll climb up the tree. Find your feet, follow me. Take your time, there's no rush. Pace yourself, just focus on the two of us. Fight back your worry, I'll show you the way. Lean on me, you know it's gonna be okay. If I do, you can do it too, try to. You can do it just like me. First foot down on the count of three, 'cause if I do, you can do it too, try to. You can do it just like me. Sun's gone west, time for bed. Take my hand, don't look over the edge. Give me your troubles, I won't let you fall. I won't let you fall. Step by step, we gon' make it through the door. If I do, you can do it too, try to. You can do it just like me. First foot down on the count of three, 'cause if I do, you can do it too.
Who's skating for what teams, starting with the Seattle Derby Brats in white. We have 008 Graham Reaper, 009 Millihertz, 024 Screamsicle, 101 Cuban Missile Crisis, 197 So Fierce, 2106 Mamma Mia, 214 Siren, 27 Tearin' Me Up, 2700 Filipina Fire, 325 Lucille Brawl, 330 Alice in Thunderland, 713 McGrady, 732 Bonita Appleboom, 77 Knocking Heads, and last but not least, 860 Kiki Crusher.
Skating tonight for the Rose City Rollers Rosebud All-Stars, number 10, Smash Tag. Number 12, Cherry Bomb. 15, So Feisty. 16, Harley Quinn. Number 2, Anya Malone. 321, Spitfire. 324, Road Run Her Over. 327, Scooby Doom. 5, American Gangster. 503, Scar. Number 7, Quicksilver. Number 76, Johnny Crash. 84, Ferocious. 9, Had. Number 900, Fizz Gig.
All right, Derby fans, welcome back to the hangar for the final game of Saturday between the Seattle Derby Brats and Rose City Rosebuds All-Stars. Both teams were victorious in their earlier games.
Yeah, both teams won by very large margin.
Yes, very large margins.
So I'm not really sure what to expect out of this one. The Buds have lost a couple of their Team USA skaters to prom. So that's, you know, challenging.
These things happen.
These things do happen. Teenagers do have lives.
Yep. And we talked about it a little bit earlier, you know, that while the team may be a little bit diminished by a couple players, there's plenty of players on the squad that can step right in and really fill those gaps. So we'll see how we do. Here we go. Roller derby.
And there goes tearing them up.
Tearing them up right off the bat, lead jammer.
And Roadrunner over about half a lap behind. Ferocious Had doing work there.
And tearing them up around the outside.
Both jammers through.
Roadrunner over right on their tails. Little foot race now.
Brats down a blocker right now.
Good call off.
And 0-0 on that second scoring pass.
All right, so both teams start out with 4.
Next up, we're going to see Harley Quinn up against McGrady. This should be an excellent matchup. McGrady looking for blank spaces in that blocking.
And found it. McGrady through to take lead jammer.
And Harley Quinn half a lap behind. Got a pattern going here. Fizzgig heading to the box.
There's a call off. Quick call off after 2 points picked up. All right, fast and furious start here. Both teams full of energy and ready to go here. It's a little warm here in the hangar.
Yes, it is super warm here in the hangar. It is super warm in Portland. It's 89 degrees at the moment, according to my phone. That is coming down in temperature.
Yeah, and like you said earlier, that's very unseasonable for us this time of year.
Lucille Brawl.
Thanks, global warming. Lucille Brawl with the breakthrough lead jammer.
Got forced out and recycled by American Gangster and then recovered nicely. Now Lucille Brawl working the back of the pack against Anya Malone and American Gangster. Here comes Fizzgig.
Ferocious in that mix as well.
That is a brutally effective blocking for. That's 3 Team USA
On the
skaters there.
big drawback now, so feisty by, looked like Bonita Appleboom.
Bonita Appleboom had a phenomenal game earlier today.
Yeah, earlier today, yeah, it was great.
And that is a forearm. That's Fizzgig's second penalty in 3 jams.
And so feisty now through on their initial pass here. Meanwhile, Lucille Brawl getting recycled now, spun out there by American Gangster. And there's a call off. So Seattle's 3 more, bringing our score now to 9-4 in favor of Seattle.
And next we're going to see Knocking Heads up against Spitfire.
Looks like both teams with a player in the Laughing Planet penalty box. Knocking Heads just furious on the blockers over there, making it around the corner.
Bounced off of a hit from Smash Tag, which is rare to see.
Yeah, pretty unusual there.
Filipina Fire doing good work. Oh, Smash Tag with the force out. Knocking Heads bouncing against Cherry Bomb and Smash Tag.
Oh, what a nice try there by
0-0 Great defense there by the Buds. All right, we got Siren up next for the, no, or is that Screamsicle? That is Screamsicle.
Yeah.
Yep, up against Quicksilver. Those are your jammers behind that Jam on Hawthorne jam line.
Still one Derby Brat in the penalty box over there.
And Quicksilver gets lead jammer for the Buds for the first time this bout. Screamsicle working hard at the front of that pack.
Ferocious with some nice
Gangster going out on a forearm.
Ferocious with some nice offense here.
Ferocious coming up to run the defense. Holding on.
Oh. And once again, Ferocious out of nowhere really to stop the jammer that time. Screamsicle looked like they were going to go through.
Here comes Cuban Missile Crisis.
Oh, nice. Screamsicle keeping their balance there on that one through, and Quicksilver now through as well and on their tail. There's the call off.
And 2 points stolen by the Brats on that last jam. Or that last scoring pass.
With 29 locations in the Portland area, it's healthcare you need, when, where, and how you need it. ZoomCare.com.
All right, Roadrunner over, tearing them up. Are your jammers.
Roadrunner over, finding the seam on the inside, quickly taking lead jammer now for the Buds.
Scooby Doom doing good work.
Oh,
phenomenal footwork. Oh,
no, we got a penalty, looks like, called on tearing them up.
On tearing them up.
Yep. I didn't see that call, but there
honestly, I thought the skates stayed in bound, but
I did too.
You know, we're 40 feet away, 50 feet away, so. Roadrunner over.
Just a little chip out there, sending them out of bounds. And Roadrunner over now through.
And we have a lead change now.
That's our first lead change of the day.
Millihertz and company working on Roadrunner over at the front of the pack. And there's Johnny Crash. That back tripod anchored by Smash Tag.
No.
Wow.
This is a painful place for jammers right now. And tearing them up, does find a seam on the inside there to make it through. Rosebuds calling it off.
That's 12 points. More than double the Buds score.
12 big unanswered points on that one. We'd like to remind you our jam line is being sponsored today by the Jam on Hawthorne. Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly, omnivore-friendly, everybody-friendly breakfast. Check them out. Jam on Hawthorne. Did I say vegan breakfast? They do have vegan breakfast there.
Yes, they do.
Just in case you were wondering. Yeah.
And great work by Had. And there goes Harley Quinn, your lead jammer.
Harley Quinn, how low can you go on that corner over there?
Wow, McGrady's fun to watch.
Yeah, McGrady out now again.
Oh, Harley stuck
Quinn.
the landing on that.
Wow, really nice apex jump by Harley Quinn and the call off. That was a nice exchange right there.
Yeah, I mean, the landing was perfect.
Oh, amazing. Kids are amazing. Oh, it looks like we got a timeout now by Seattle.
This is a good timeout for Seattle.
It is a good timeout. This and all other timeouts are being brought to you by Welcome to PDX and Deb Counts Tabor, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
I mean, as a coach, you don't want to burn a timeout 9 minutes into the bout, but yeah, the momentum is sort of slipping away from the Brats right now.
Yeah,
they need to just sort of settle down. And
looked like they had a little bit of a roll there, and then the Buds had a big jam, and now they need to kind of stop the bleeding here.
Yeah,
if they can.
And out to do that is Lucille Brawl.
Well, that could get it done.
Yeah.
Well, we saw some phenomenal skating from Lucille Brawl earlier today.
Yes.
Really getting the job done. All right, now penalty box is empty. Laughing Planet penalty box clear of skaters at this time. Oh, looks like we got another timeout, official. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, all right.
Psych. Okay, here we go. All right, both teams at full strength. Oh, wow.
So feisty through the
so
quickness.
feisty up the inside. Little help from Fizzgig over there, looked like,
Yeah.
and just right through. And
Smash
quickly
tag,
back around
force
to
out
the
and
pack.
recycle.
So feisty back to the pack very quickly here. Ooh, a quick
Man.
trip around there.
Graham Reaper playing some big offense, but Smash Tag's just hanging on.
And now Lucille Brawl does make it through. Oh, looks like a little equipment failure there, Lucille Brawl. Well, some fancy tying your shoe with the skating with 1 foot there. I couldn't do that. I'm afraid.
No, I definitely could not.
I don't think I could skate, let's be honest.
Yeah, I
Maybe
mean,
for a minute, but then I'd fall down and it'd be over.
but yeah, I tie my shoe like, with my standing on one leg.
That's why they make Velcro, right?
No. There we go. We've got Knocking Heads and Spitfire. Knocking Heads looking for the inside lane. Filipino Fire, great lead block. But
Wow, Filipino Fire just clearing the way, but not
Yeah.
quite enough. It looks like Spitfire will be our lead jammer here. Oh, bodies are flying on that back straight.
yeah.
Knocking Heads up and out.
Yeah, that was actually Anya Malone who was able to sort of.
Ferocious with the knockout there. Anya Malone and company. Oh, that's a formidable defense there.
All right, 0 points for the Brats on that. Great defense by the Buds there.
It was a good job.
All right, next up we got tearing them up and Quicksilver. And a pivot line start.
Well, stranger things have happened, but here we go. Oh, smash tag once again.
Forearm penalty though.
Oh, but really slowed down, tearing them up. Now tearing them up out and running. Fizzgig headed to the penalty box as well.
That is 2 blockers now.
Well, this could be just what this could be just what Seattle needs here. A little run, get some points. But now Quicksilver's out. That might limit the ability for Seattle to run the score here.
Scooby Doom and Johnny Crash. Good work.
Oh, nice try there.
But just the power of tearing them up.
Tearing them up too much for the strength there for that one.
But Quicksilver through. That's 4 points.
There you go. There's the call off. Not before 4 more though. That was a nice job by tearing them up.
Yep. But for the Buds, they have to be happy about that. They behind the penalty box is clear.
Yeah.
So they would be 5-on-5 for the next bout.
Yeah, they did do a pretty good job of scrubbing that penalty off. So looks like Seattle an even 10 points behind now with 17.5 minutes to go here in the first half.
That is Roadrunner over and McGrady. Oh, Benita Appleboom, great defense there.
Oh, McGrady run out by a American gangster, but back in quickly
Oh,
and finding the way. Wow, that was a single effort there, McGrady. Really nice work.
just tremendous amount of energy and
Yeah.
just bouncing left and
Not to
right.
be denied that time. And right through again with a quick and furious call off. Right before Roadrunner over got there to score some points for the Buds. They would like to thank Laughing Planet for sponsoring our penalty box, food that is good for people and for the planet. Their menu offers vegetarian, vegan, paleo, and gluten-free dishes. So check them out, our good friends at Laughing Planet.
Four-three pack advantage right now. Cherry Bomb trying to blow up that tripod, and does.
Harley Quinn now through as your lead jammer. Meanwhile, Lucille Brawl with all they can handle here in the back of the pack. Smash tagging company.
High block. Lucille Brawl just ran over Cherry Bomb and just made contact too high.
Yep, little penalty for that. And Harley Quinn through, scoring points now. Looks like another skater headed to the penalty box for Anarchists.
All right, and there go. All the Brats giving chase, but not able to catch Harley Quinn. Millihertz and company lining up. Oh, good work. Harley Quinn bounced to the outside. Lucille Brawl coming in.
Back out of the penalty box.
And that's a forearm on Scooby Doon.
And Mamma Mia back out of the penalty box now for the Anarchists as well. Two skaters in the box now for the Rosebuds. We got a 4-2 pack advantage right now for Anarchists, or Derby Brats. And a
Track
cut now called.
And there goes Harley Quinn.
And big track advantage now for the Buds.
That was great work by Johnny Crash. Kiki Crusher wanted to close off that inside lane, and Johnny Crash just filled it up.
Oh, Mamma Mia threw on the inside to just chip out Harley Quinn there, and a nice
Well
drawback.
done. That was a good play.
Oh, and now Harley Quinn on the outside of the back straight, getting all 4 points on that pass. That was a huge jam. Just a huge jam for the Buds there. 24 to 3. That's 21-point swing there. That was huge.
That was very big. So next up, we're going to see Screamsicle and So Feisty. And Had up to play offense. Oh, but Nita Appleboom blowing up that Buds defense.
And Screamsicle is your lead jammer for the Derby Brats.
And
Really a nice lead through there. And So Feisty now through as well.
good work by Gangster. Slowing down Screamsicle. Screamsicle managed to get 1 point out of that.
Wow.
Wow. I love you, Meow.
Black Cat Plumbing, your local neighborhood plumbing company and proud sponsor of Rose City Rollers since, you know, pretty much forever. One of our original sponsors.
Yeah.
Great job, too. If you need any plumbing, give them a call. Black Cat.
All right, next up we got Spitfire and tearing him up. Tearing him up once, the outside edge. Scooby Doom forces inside. That is gotta be smash tag. That is smash tag.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Meanwhile, Spitfire out and running.
Tearing him up had a full head of steam.
Oh,
and
smash tag shut that down.
just.
Yeah, smash tag shut that down. I'll tell you what, though, tearing them up is a formidable player as well. And,
Oh,
and they
yeah.
are through now on their initial pass. You can only keep that kind of player down for so long.
Yeah.
They're going to make it through.
Yeah, tearing him up is one of those skaters with just that blessed combination of size, speed, and strength.
Yeah.
And agility.
Oh, yeah.
I mean-
Exactly. Almost all these skaters out here are just amazing on their feet. It's just,
Very true. But there's some you kind of get the inkling that they're going to be a nightmare when they reach the adult level, and tearing them up is one of those.
yeah.
Oh, Anya Malone, great work. Oh, but gets a forearm call
Yeah,
on McGrady.
McGrady headed to the penalty box. So another power jam now for Quicksilver. Quicksilver getting a lot of work out there so far in this first half.
Yeah, so fierce, doing great work there in the defense.
And Silva now through. The lead jammer once again for the Rosebuds. 2 Derby Brats in the penalty box now, 1 blocker as well as their jammer.
Big drawback from Filipina Fire. Filipina Fire doing great one-on-one work.
Yeah.
From the back to the pack, but there goes Quicksilver. Oh, and McGrady. Oh, the energy.
Yeah.
Just ferocious.
Yeah, just it's like just like the Energizer Bunny over there, never stopping.
And gets a forearm on Anya Malone this time. And there is the call off from Quicksilver. So this will be a 4-3 pack advantage for the Brats next time.
Hey, we'd like to thank S1 Helmets. Streaming broadcasts of all Rose City 2023 games are brought to you by the S1 Helmet Company. We love them. They keep our skaters' brains safe.
That is important.
Well, yeah.
Roadrunner over, knocking heads. Speaking of knocking heads.
Speaking of knocking heads.
Yeah. And there's Smash Tag. Great one-on-one defense now joined by Johnny Crash.
Roadrunner over, just being pretty much handled over there, Cuban Missile Crisis. But as I say that, right through goes Roadrunner over.
Oh, Cherry Bomb with a brilliant force out. Oh, Mamma Mia and company digging in the front of that pack.
Oh, and the penalty now goes against knocking heads.
And Smash Tag able to open a lane.
Power jam once again for Roadrunner over. Oh.
Wow.
Wow. There's that burst of speed over there we were talking about her earlier. Amazing, amazing skater. Oh. There's some obvious track vision going on there.
Yeah.
They can obviously see holes we cannot because nobody even touched her going through that time.
And big credit there to the Buds offense.
Yeah, they're just sealing them off. The defenders.
Cherry Bomb now has to bridge. So Roadrunner over's digging into the sad place.
Oh, and knocking heads back to the penalty box.
And here comes Anya Malone and the Buds offense. Or the Sport Court offense. Oof. Anya Malone taking a tumble.
Oh, Cuban Missile Crisis with a big hit.
And there's the call off.
Wow, 16 more big unanswered points there for Rosebuds. I think we have another timeout from the officials.
Yeah, official timeout. This is official timeout brought to you by Deb Counts Tabor and welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers. So it'll be a power start for the Buds. They're down 4-3 in the pack, but 1-0 behind the Jam on Hawthorne Jam line, which is where it kind of matters. And looking to get a rolling start. Oh!
Oh, we got a cut track call on Harley Quinn.
Oh, Harley Quinn.
Oh, I think they thought they had it, but no. Our awesome referees were right there to catch the action, as usual.
Knocking heads into the arms of Had. Oh, wow. Graham Reaper just wrecked Had. That was a perfect offensive block.
Well, knocking heads, just bumping into Gangster on the backside and then bounce right around and off and through.
And here comes Harley. Harley has to reset. And Harley threw. 1 point given up by the Buds defense in that second pass.
Wow.
That's got to be frustrating for the Brats.
Yeah, it does.
Jammers.
Yeah, they get through real quick on the lead and then just get shut down.
Next up, we have So Feisty and Lucille Brawl. Fizzgig.
Fizzgig with a nice block out on Lucille Brawl.
Beautiful.
Recycle.
Perfect hit. And So Feisty spins to the front.
Meanwhile, Fizzgig just taking care of Lucille Brawl back here.
Which you sort of need. I mean, Lucille Brawl is bigger than
Yeah.
all of the other Buds blockers except for Fizzgig.
Yeah.
And is just digging in, trying to power through. And Fizzgig hitting the box on a high block. And smash tag. Great force out.
Once again.
Scooby Doom got a nice hit in.
Smash tag once again on Lucille Brawl.
Oh,
not
Lucille Brawl stayed in.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Wow, that was impressive right there. Lucille Brawl really obviously showing the wear of that defensive battle. Trying to get through there. Lucille Brawl barely making it around the track now.
And here comes Cuban Missile Crisis playing the offense on the inside. Good reaction from Johnny Crash.
So Feisty just stepping out. Big recycle there, Mamma Mia.
And there's the call off.
Wow, that was a lot of derby right there.
Yeah, it was. Woo. Scores 90-40 with 5 minutes left in the first half.
WSL Leadership Coaching, helping you be more awesome in your work, sport, and life. WSL Leadership Coaching. I know there are awesome people, but I don't know how much more awesome we can be than right here watching roller derby
I know,
at the highest level. It's pretty awesome as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, tearing them up. And Spitfire.
Oh.
It is, wow. Credit Ferocious and company for somehow tearing them up back.
I'm not sure how they managed that. It looked like tearing them up had the free lane there. And tearing them up now out, but so is Spitfire. They're skating together around the track here. Oh, we got a penalty called on tearing them up.
A very late track cut call. Wow. So here comes Had with the offensive blocking. Gangster. Everybody taking shots.
And Spitfire fighting their way through now up to the front of the pack with just 2 to beat. Oh, make that 3.
And that's a track cut on Spitfire.
Anya Malone back out on the track now from the penalty box. It's like the Brats jammer standing. Oh, and here they come, tearing them up back out of the penalty box now, making their way back to the back of the pack. On the track now. Oh, that was a face-to-face smack there, it looked like.
Yeah, Anya Malone was not happy about that non-call.
Still going though, tearing them up over there. It looked like Anya Malone headed to the penalty box once again. And Spitfire back out of the penalty box.
Gathering up a head of steam before hitting the back of that pack. "12 seconds left in this jam. Graham Reaper and Gangster trying to
Spitfire with a
shake each
little
other
Olay
off.
there at the end to get
Yeah.
by the last one. That was nice.
No initial pass for tearing them up.
Wow. I think we have a timeout. Oh, it's an official review. Looks like called by the Buds. Once again, Coach Bling with the official timeout or official review call.
Wants to have a word with Millennium Foul Con.
Don't forget, fans, go on over to RoseCityRollers.com and check out our merch selection. All kinds of cool stuff. And understand next week there's going to be a new release of a bunch of new merch that's going to drop next week at the roller con thing, or
Yeah,
not
roller rally.
not roller con, roller rally. That's it. And speaking of that, save the date because that's just next weekend, May 21st. This carnival style event is fun for the whole family and includes tons of games and activities like t-shirt making, face painting, dunk tank, and plenty more. So you head on over to RoseCityRollers.com/roller rally to get all the deets.
And you can preview some of those items that are available. I just saw some of the new items on Instagram, on the Rose City Rollers Instagram, and
That's right.
I'm very, very unhappy because there's an amazing hoodie, and I already have like 6 RCR hoodies, and I need another hoodie. Like I need a hole in the head,
But here we go, right? Then there was a cool hoodie. I did see it as well.
yeah.
After you had mentioned it earlier, I went and looked, and sure enough, that's
Yeah.
going to be something to have next week. Those will be hitting the ground, so sure to check that out.
Little breakdance action courtesy of the Brats. Love to see it. All right, and this is the official review brought to you by Deb Counts Tabor. And welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers. Darth Bling explaining in further detail Quicksilver and McGrady having a fun conversation behind that Jam on Hawthorne jam line.
Just under 2.5 minutes to go in this first period. Once we get going again after this extended break here.
Everybody loves a really long official review.
Yes, we do. It's one of our favorite things.
Yeah, it's what everybody comes to watch Derby for. Oh, there's McGrady with the breakdancing. Oh.
Of course, our tunes being spun here in the house by our very own super awesome secret agent Meow. Everybody's smiling down there, so it must not be too bad. There'll be no talking. They did have the microphone out there, but it looked like they gave up on that idea.
Yeah.
Telling us what's happening. We'll just move on. Back to Derby. We don't need to know what happened.
Nope, no one needs to know.
It's all good.
Oh.
Oh, looks like we have
Oh,
several
this'll-
skaters headed to the penalty box, though, after this little discussion. So,
All right, so tearing them up and Spitfire just suddenly appeared in the penalty box.
and we have 2 jammers in the penalty box, so we're not real sure what that's going to do.
That's fun.
One of them is going to get out of there, probably.
Maybe both at the same time?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just have to start in the penalty box now since there's penalties. I don't know. I don't know. This is my first Derby match, so I'm not sure what's going on.
You're right. There
Seemed
are
like-
some very
Seemed like a fun time.
interesting and detailed bits in
Yeah,
the
there we go.
rules that
Okay, so both jammers bolted out of the box as the whistle blew, and the game was live from there. And
track
with that-
cut on Spitfire.
Oh, Spitfire come out hot and with a little
Spitfire,
track cut.
I believe, thinks that there was not a track cut, but wisely decides not to argue that point with the refs.
Yeah, it's never a good plan.
Anya Malone and Scar working up there, now joined by
Yeah, the one and only smash tag as
Yeah.
usual. In on all of it,
Scar with a force out and recycle.
tearing them up with a long recycle that time. Really got to get tiring going against that relentless defense.
Yeah,
They just keep coming.
Spitfire back on the track.
Smash tag in there now, Scar in there this time.
Huge hit from Cuban Missile Crisis.
Oh, and again, Cuban Missile Crisis, some big hits over there.
Getting some help there from Siren and Millihertz.
Millihertz had a good game earlier as well.
Yes.
Very good game. Haven't called their name too much here in the second game, but still out there getting her done. And a star pass.
Star pass to.
Oh, and it looks like that star pass is headed right to the penalty box.
That's.
Too far. got it. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on here. They're gonna have to take a star back.
And Spitfire threw on the initial.
We're not sure what's going on.
Okay,
here.
so it looks like the penalty was tearing him up, got the penalty, so there was no star pass.
Okay, so the star is on the track waiting for tearing him up to come back out of
Yes.
the box. Okay, I got it.
And
Okay, well, that was confusing, but it's over now, so it's all
right.
good. Yeah, so we see that the star pass, the penalty went down before the star pass.
Yes.
Okay.
And we are ticking towards that.
Looks like that'll be it for the half.
And there we go, intermission. 100-40 is your score right now in favor of the Buds over the Brats. Wait, did someone get a? Okay, so there's an official timeout dealing with something, but apparently that's not affecting the intermission. So I guess we're gonna go to intermission.
Let's do it.
All right.
Come
Thanks,
back.
y'all.
Come back. We'll be here in 10 minutes.
You can do it just like me. If I do, you can do it too. Try to. You can do it just like me.
righty, welcome back, Derby fans. Getting ready for the second half of our game here between the Rosebuds All-Stars and the Seattle Derby Brats.
We are anxiously awaiting the start of the second half. Nope. We were trying to get a raffle in, but that's just going to be delayed, so.
We'll just have to do that in between here.
Good times.
Good times.
That's something for the house announcers.
The game has just commenced.
Yes, it has. All right, here we go.
Sorry.
Tearing them up out of the penalty box.
Tearing them up, running into the mark and Gangster here, and Had and company. Anya Malone.
Everybody taking a shot. Roadrunner over gets recycled behind, I believe that was Filipina Fire, maybe? Yep. Oh, Benita Appleboom.
Oh, yeah. Roadrunner over, though, through as lead jammer now for the Rosebuds. Meanwhile, tearing them up, really nowhere to go yet. Ferocious in on that blocking as well. And there's Had. Anya Malone now with the nice recycle.
And there goes Roadrunner over with 4 points.
Staying in bounds over there. Some tightrope skating. All right, tearing them up now through.
Gangster heading the penalty box.
That was a hard fought pass there for tearing them up. It's like 2 Buds in the penalty box now.
So that means the Buds are probably going to run this for a bit.
Yeah.
And they got a little bit of a score cushion.
Well, yeah, they can use this time to tear up those penalties a little bit. Roadrunner over just making work of it, even though they're down blockers. Anya Malone out of nowhere.
Oh,
and Had.
wow, Had.
Wow, what a beautiful block by Had, but penalty
Out
called.
of play block.
Oh, I don't know. Well, okay, like
Yep.
we said, I'm not going to second guess the refs. I could, but I'm not going to. And Roadrunner over squeaking through the pack, as is tearing them up.
Points are just racking up right now.
Yeah, both teams scoring a lot of points on this jam.
Two points to 1 on that last pass. That's an 18-13 jam.
Wow. There's a lot of points in that jam. All right, looks like our penalty box Had still residing over there, but standing. So it won't be long.
And next up, we're going to see McGrady and Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn quickly up the inside, takes lead jammer.
Followed very quickly by McGrady.
And Had now out of the penalty box and back on the track. Oh, and Harley Quinn with the big jump and the call off.
Wow.
That was beautiful right there. Really nice. Quick call off, big jump. They did give 1 point though to McGrady on that pass. They got by one skater quick before that call off happened. Some nice derby there.
Yes, yes indeed.
Quick action. Gotta love it.
Pivot line start at the moment. We've got
And here they come rolling back.
And Lucille Brawl on that jam on Hawthorne jam line. So Feisty up to the front, 1 to beat.
Oh, I don't think that worked for Seattle there. They had that rollback and they kind of blew up their own defense on that one. Ferocious headed to the penalty box.
Lucille Brawl saying, yeah, I know I was out. I'm coming back.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow. Gangster,
Oh, Gangster.
just blew up Lucille
Wow,
Brawl.
that was a collision right there of the game. That was something. Oh, this time Lucille Brawl tried to go underneath, but Gangster still managed to force out. And Lucille Brawl just running over Anya Malone on that one. Once again, the matchup, Gangster and Lucille Brawl. Gangster comes out on top once again. Both going out of bounds, though.
And so Feisty resetting again. That Seattle defense solidifying right now. Filipina Fire with the force out. That's Graham Reaper coming up.
Oh,
Anya
Anya
Malone.
Malone.
Staying in bounds? Are you kidding me?
Wow.
I'm not even sure how that happened.
I'm not either. It sure gave enough time for Ferocious and Gangster to come back and give some help. Here we have Filipino Fire trying to play some offense now. No luck, though. Scar now in the mix on that blocking as well. Scar and Anya Malone now.
We've gone 1 minute 45 seconds into this jam. Both of these jammers have to be exhausted. These defenses are not giving anything. Allison Thunderland got in some good hits there on So Feisty.
So Feisty now coming back into play.
Russo Brawl.
Russo Brawl just had
exhausted.
Yep.
I mean, in this heat, both teams on their second game of the day,
Yeah.
that is just tough.
Yeah. Yeah, and these defenses are just brutal. The Jammers are having to pay the price here.
All right, next up we got Spitfire and McGrady. Oh, smash tag up, but gets a forearm penalty.
On Spitfire's out as the lead jammer, but McGrady right on their tail now, and looks like maybe even the pass. With Spitfire doing a little jammer blocking. Not enough, though. And McGrady making it through. Oh, another big hit over there.
That was Mamma Mia, I think.
Mamma Mia.
Yep.
Yeah.
Joined in by Siren.
Let's shout out a few of our sponsors here. Dye Dye My Darling Hair Salon, Porque No Taqueria, PDX Pipeline, and the Portland Mercury. Some of our great sponsors. Thank you all so much.
And anyone who's listening earlier knows, Dye Dye My Darling is Mrs. Puns approved.
Mrs. Puns approved. That's high ranking.
Yeah. All right, we got Quicksilver and Screamsicle. 4-3 pack advantage right now. And Graham Reaper looking to take advantage, but Quicksilver. Here comes Kiki Crusher and company on the offense.
Like smash tag back out of the penalty box too, and headed to the back of the back of the pack. And once again, that Rosebud defense is just on lockdown there. Graham Reaper trying to make some room, but not much there. And a cut track called on Screamsicle.
Oh, wow.
So we'll have a power jam now for Quicksilver. Once again.
Oh, Quicksilver
Wow.
stays in bounds.
Very nice work. by
Brilliant hit
Quicksilver.
from Benita Appleboom, but
Just not quite enough to get Quicksilver out.
hanging on by the toe stop.
Penalty box is empty now. Both teams at full strength here. Dreamsicle nowhere to go, really. I think our defense here, Rose and Gangster, Anya Malone, smash tag.
Yeah.
That's just not a happy place to be for any jammer.
No, Benita Appleboom, great work there.
Yeah, trying to play some offense here, but really no luck still.
So Fierce and company doing great work at the back of the pack.
Yeah.
I mean, Quicksilver's just got nowhere to go at this
Yeah,
point.
Kiki Crusher with a nice
And
block.
as I say that, Quicksilver's out.
There you go. Must have heard us talking. Yeah, both teams are putting up really good defense here on these last few jams. Tough work for the jammers.
Two very long jams.
Get financial guidance for whatever trail you choose. Our good friends at Trailhead Credit Union.
And official timeout being called by Sorry, that is the officials.
That was a quick timeout.
I think we were going to try to get the raffle in on that timeout, but it was too quick. Here we go. Have to wait for a real timeout.
Oh, tearing him up. Great work.
Oh, but
Smash
Rose
tag.
running over. Making it through.
Just doing smash tag things.
Oh, my.
Scooby Doom takes a shot. And that is smash tag and cherry bomb working the front of the pack, but tearing him up finally through. Great defense by the Buds. And speaking of great defense, Siren Company doing work. There's the call off.
Yep.
2 points for the Buds.
Hey, Derby fans, United Athletic Club is where fitness happens in Southeast Portland. Many classes are taught by Rose City skaters, so you got to check that out. Get on over to United Athletic Club.
All right, we got McGrady and Harley Quinn are your jammers.
Once again, a pivot line start.
Wow, oh, McGrady. Inside to out.
That was awesome.
Just brilliant moves there. McGrady's a mastermind.
Really being able to find the hole, McGrady, and then even without that, still so much effort and energy to get through. There's a call off before Harley Quinn could get back there for any kind of scoring opportunity.
Knocking heads lining up the Seattle Derby Brats. So right for the Rose City Rosebuds All-Stars.
Here we go with knocking heads and So Feisty. 4-3 pack advantage for the Buds. Nice work by Millihertz. Oh, So Feisty though.
Oh,
So Feisty running to darkness there.
yeah.
Right into the teeth of that Seattle defense. Great work by Mamma Mia. And Scar, big force out and run back.
Knocking head still. Another nice run out by Scar and recycle. We didn't see Scar in the earlier game, but they're here now to take up the slack of the other skaters that are missing.
Smash tag, force out and recycle. So Feisty just stuck in the front of the pack. But there's just nowhere to go. That Seattle defense is just stifling right now.
Yeah.
But So Feisty has the lead jam. And at this point is content just to like run it down. And as I say that, So Feisty calls it.
Yeah, there wasn't anything going on for Seattle either. They were holding our jammer and we were holding their jammer, so just letting the clock go down there in that case, it looked like.
Well, at this point, the clock is working in the Rosebuds' favor.
Yes. Yeah, the more it goes, the better that's going to be for them. Both teams at full strength here. Laughing Planet penalty box empty.
And there we go. That's McGrady. Rosebuds' defense is there, but McGrady's ready for it.
Oh, and McGrady works away to
Wow.
get through. And Gangster headed to the penalty box as well on that one.
Spitfire. Recycled.
Oh, and McGrady tight roping up the inside of turn 2 there. Making it through to score some points for the Brats.
Great work by Graham Reaper going from offense to defense.
Spitfire now through on their initial pass for the Buds. There's a quick call off after making it through for McGrady. Pretty big for the Brats there. 8 unanswered points. That's been a while since they've had anything like that, so that's good.
They definitely needed that.
Yeah. A little spark that they need here. Plenty of time left. 15.5 minutes to go yet in this game.
I mean, they're down 78 points, which is a large margin, but,
it is, but
it's not crazy for 15.5 minutes. Yeah, here goes tearing them up.
yeah, and if anybody could do it, it'd probably be tearing them up.
Johnny Crash, there goes.
Oh, smash tag with the push out once again.
Just
Wait.
escorted, tearing them up right
We
outside.
just keep saying that, but it's because it just keeps happening. And Quicksilver, now our lead jammer for the Buds.
Just got buried by a Maricon gangster. And that is a high block on Cherry Bomb. Oh, great offensive work. And smash tag has to let tearing them up go. Uh-oh, tearing them up, not able to stay in bounds. Both jammers on their initial, or on their first scoring pass.
Wow, yeah. Almost a minute and a half gone in this jam and no points. Hard fought derby on this.
Yeah. And that is a 4-3 jam in favor of the Brats, but more importantly for the Buds, that just burned another 2 minutes of clock.
Yeah, that was some hard battle derby right there. Every point. All right, so we have a timeout called by the Rosebuds.
And that timeout is brought to you by Dead Counts Tabor, and welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
And Derby fans, if you're out supporting a Rose City sponsor, all the ones we've been talking about all evening and afternoon, please help us out and post that on social and use the tag hashtag RCR sponsor. If you do that, you could be entered to win a pair of VIP tickets to one of our upcoming games. There's not too many games left here at the hangar this season. A few more adult games and a little bit more for the juniors, and then we'll have the summer off. So you might want to get on down here and check out some derby.
Go ahead and take your ticket over to the raffle people over by the front door.
Okay, Harley Quinn and Lucille Brawl once again are jammers. Both jammers out there lots of times today. Both having a good day.
And Faroche is doing work. Great work from Siren offensively.
And Scar now with one to beat. But Scar holding up the Lucille Brawl just long enough for Harley Quinn to get lead jammer.
Scar, Anya Malone with the force outs.
Ferocious and Scar now on, and Scar with another nice run out. That's got to be a cut track. Yeah, Lucille Brawl cut track.
So 4-4 jam, and basically it's a 4-4 jam in favor of the Buds because it just moves more time off the clock.
Yeah, and
without
now
really appreciably changing the situation.
Yeah, now we have a power start as well. So
yeah,
power start for Roadrunner over and the Buds. Looks like Lucille Brawl.
And this
taken
time
out of the penalty box.
All right, so not a power start. All right. This timeout brought to you by Deb Counts Tabor. Welcome to PDX, the official realtor at the Rose City Rollers.
Maybe they're well, I guess we're not having a power start.
Yeah.
Once
5
again,
on 5.
once again, we don't know what's going on, but that's okay. As long as the officials know what's going on, that's all that matters. And Roadrunner over with a burst of speed on the outside of the front straightaway. Taking a jammer.
Cherry bomb with a perfect force out. Oh, wow.
McGrady now through as well, though. There's the call. They're going to give one to McGrady on that.
And another 30 seconds. Tick off that clock.
Yeah. Just a little over 11 minutes to go now in the second half.
160 to 82. Buds over the Brats.
We come rolling back to the start line here. So feisty and screen sickle. So feisty quickly around the outside. Takes the jammer. Greensickle being taken out there by Gangster.
And
so feisty with a big apex jump on turn 2.
All of our Apex jumps brought to you by Killer Burger. 5 minutes of burgers, beer, and bottomless fries.
Oh,
wow.
Wow. There's some nifty skating over there on that one, making it through.
A little double axle there.
Yeah.
East German judge gives that a 3, but everybody else gives it a 9.8.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to throw out that East German judge.
Yeah.
So feisty through once again.
And Cap is pulled at a siren now. Jammer's record.
Siren one to beat now. Ferocious just not giving up. Siren does now make it through. And so feisty right on the tail with the call off. Having enough of that.
So 16-0 on that jam.
Wow. Hey, Derby fans, know business that would benefit by promoting at Derby events and to Rose City members? Email sponsorship at rosecityrollers.com or check out our sponsorship page at rosecityrollers.com. And another timeout.
Official timeout. This official timeout brought to you by Jeff Counts Tabor. Welcome to PDX, the official real show of the Rose City Rollers.
Trying to check on some penalty stats here while we're waiting. Get ready for the next bout to start, or jam to start. Here we go. So it's Spitfire once again for the Buds and tearing them up. Usual players here.
Checking the penalty board, no one's got more than 4 right now.
Oh, good. Well, we're not in any penalty issues then. Just to finish up this game, a little over 9 minutes to go here.
Tearing them up with Spitfire, both getting swallowed up by those defenses. Oh, there goes Cuban Missile Crisis.
Well, that might help Spitfire a little bit. The Cuban Missile Crisis has been having a great game here today.
Yeah. Here comes Kiki Crusher. Graham Reaper, though, also having a great game.
Yeah, and they're just everywhere.
Wow. The Buds just waterfalling in on tearing them up. We are a minute in almost with no lead jammer. No hint of a lead jammer. Both jammers have come close. Oh, and there we go. Spitfire has been designated lead jammer, and we've got a star pass to Graham Reaper.
Derby Brats still one blocker down. Looks like Kiki Crusher headed to the penalty box a little minute ago there.
Spitfire staying in bounds, barely. And
Oh,
Scar
Reaper just running over Scar there.
Wow.
Scar, good job of slowing down Graham Reaper, though, and then wait till the other squad got there to help out. That was awesome.
A little blocker.
Appreciation there.
Yeah.
You saw that. They were giving the high fives to each other after that nice scrum. I guess you could call that a scrum.
Yeah.
All right, once again, our penalty box is clear.
And there goes Quicksilver, one to beat. Wow. Lucille Brawl.
And Lucille
also
Brawl
one to
does make
beat
it through.
there.
About a half a track behind now, Quicksilver. There's the call off from Silva.
1 point to 0. But the important part is that's
Once again, we're
another
taking
about
time.
50 seconds off the penalty or off the time.
That's right, we're taking time off the clock now.
This is the point in the game where I might start questioning the timeout usage for the Brats, but I mean, down by 98, I don't think it's going to matter.
No. No, it might be just a time to use them up like you would, just to get that practice, you know.
Yeah. If this was like a 30-point game,
Yeah.
but yeah, there we go. That is Harley Quinn, your lead jammer. McGrady, wow.
Once again, never giving up. McGrady is having
No.
a great game. Just a tenacious player.
Oh, Harley Quinn's just threading through that defense.
Oh, yeah, and then met up with, looks like Mamma Mia. Oh, no, maybe Cuban Missile Crisis.
No,
over
that was
there.
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia. And that ended that run. Through this time.
Harley Quinn just finding a gap.
And McGrady now through as well. Whoa. Harley Quinn low and low underneath. Very nicely done, Harley Quinn. Oh, it looks like we're going to have some jammer blocking going on here. McGrady setting up the jam block. But Harley Quinn had none of that. And once again.
Wow.
Harley
Stuck
Quinn.
the apex jump.
Yep, with the Killer Burger apex jump.
Oh, man. And the Brats were ready for
Yeah,
it,
they
too.
were, but to no avail. Yeah, I think they saw that coming from a mile away. It still couldn't stop it.
That's just impressive.
Harley Quinn now being run out there by Millihertz. There's
And
a
Cuban Missile Crisis on the way to the box. Wow. Harley, that was just a dagger.
That was awesome right there.
So 4.5 minutes left now. Knocking heads, Roadrunner over. Oh, great hit by Bonita Appleboom.
Yeah, but looked like Roadrunner over.
Oh.
Wow. And what a fake by
That was a
Roadrunner over.
Scald Eagle
That was.
head fake move.
That was amazing. After taking that big hit too. Took that big old hit and then just came back with that move. Once again through. Oh, skaters going down everywhere here.
Yeah, knocking heads, holding onto that thigh.
Yeah.
I think
Knocking Heads
Might
took
have
a shot
taken
there.
a hit.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Roadrunner
Wow.
over, just making laps here.
Well, the Brats defense was down 2 blockers, and that kind of opened space for a jammer like Roadrunner over. That's just deadly.
Yeah.
Oh, Had with the offense.
Nice job by Had. Really nice work sealing off the blocker for the Brats. Here comes Knocking Heads. Yeah, they're definitely experiencing some pain there, Knocking Heads.
I admire.
Yeah, still gutting it out
Yeah.
there. That's awesome. Not going to give up.
So we got enough time for 2 more jams.
Yeah. Both teams at full strength here. Our Laughing Planet penalty box empty once again. Been a pretty clean game mostly. A few penalties, but nobody in trouble.
Yeah, that's
That's the way we like it.
yes. It's rare.
Some penalties are good and they're okay to take, but I don't like it so much when people start fouling out. That's no good. All right.
And there goes tearing them up. Lead jammer.
Never giving up, tearing them up.
Wow,
Oh,
big hit. That was Filipino Fire.
Filipino Fire with a huge hit there. Once again,
Scooby
that's
Doom.
Squad
Johnny
Millihertz
Crash.
over there.
Oh, wow.
So feisty now through on their initial pass. Coming around to the pack. There's your call off.
And 3 points grabbed by tearing them up. And official review being called by the Rosebuds. So this official review brought to you by Devtown Sabre and welcome to PDX, the official realtor at the Rose City Rollers.
You know, and I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, Puns, but have you seen our skate mobile? It's the party on wheels, packed with over 150 pairs of skates and gear. We're ready to make any event a hit. So visit rosecityrollers.com for more info on how to book that really good time on wheels. Have to come out to your school or your function or your party, I don't know, secret disco,
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Secret disco.
Yeah, and if you keep, if you pay attention and sign up for emails from Rose City Rollers, you'll hear about all that stuff when it's happening. I get those emails all the time, and they always let me know what, and when, where the skate mobiles are going to be, and if I can go join and have fun. And always a good time. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the second half of this final game of the evening. Don't forget to join us again tomorrow for some more roller derby action on Mother's Day here in Portland. Promises to be another warm day, another official review.
So whatever the results are, that put tearing them up into the penalty box. So it's going to be a power start for Spitfire and the Buds All-Stars.
Oh, and Spitfire, nice work around the outside over there, making it through. It looks like another Derby Brat headed to the penalty box there.
Oh, big hit. Benita Appleboom, I think. Yep.
Looks like tearing them up back out of the penalty box now and hitting the pack.
Tearing
Running
them
into a
up,
mark
working.
and-
Oh, a mark on Gangster.
Gangster with a nice run out. Anya Malone too. I almost said Anya Malone. Anya Malone too. Back there with the blocking.
And McGrady coming out of the box.
Oh, and a nice hit out there, ferocious on tearing them up. And that gave the defense a chance, the Rosebud defense a chance to reform.
And big drawback from Benita Appleboom.
There's the call off from Spitfire. 39 seconds to go. Now, I think we have enough time for another jam.
Yes. This will be the last jam. And it's going to Quicksilver and Lucille Brawl.
Yeah. And that makes sense. They've been pretty much the marquee jammers here this afternoon. Well, maybe Roadrunner over for the Buds as well. Lucille Brawl now working against that formidable defense there. Johnny Crash and Smash Tag,
And
as usual.
the Brats are down a blocker.
Why is that?
I'm not sure. They only have 3 on the track.
Just wanted to give them an advantage here at the end.
Yeah, I don't think the Buds need that.
Oh, no, there's 4 out there.
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver for lead jam. No time left on the game clock. We're on jam time now. Wow, Quicksilver making quick dance through on that. Millihert's headed to the penalty box for the Derby Brats.
So only 1 blocker left on the track for the Brats.
And Quicksilver making it through once again. It's like Lucille Brawl up slowly there. And all they can handle with this blocking in the back here. Fizz Gig, Smash Tag and company.
And Mamma Mia taking a run, but Quicksilver through.
Quicksilver too fast for that. There's Lucille Brawl trying to get a little jammer blocking going.
defense.
Looks like just a few seconds left. There it is.
There it is.
All right, what a good game. Awesome game. Our unofficial score here, Derby Brats 92 and Rosebuds 236. Of course, that's unofficial right now.
But I don't think anything major is going to change.
No. That was a great game.
Yes, it
Really
was.
good to see. That was a fun game.
Both teams played incredibly well.
Yep. And the score might have been a little lopsided, but it was a good game.
Yeah. The quality of play does not reflect the score. That's
No,
for sure.
definitely not. Seattle has a bunch of really good players, and
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be around. We'll see them later.
Yes. We'll see them tomorrow.
Yes.
I hope you all come back tomorrow. We've got more Derby for you on the second day of the Bridge City Riot. My name is Puns and Roses.
And I'm Till Furious.
And we will catch you tomorrow.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you.